Hey everybody, Taz61 here. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Monica, back off. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. Well, that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. Go away, Monica. Stop it. Stop it. She must really be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Okay, not my door. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. So now it's canon? Monica, why did you make this canon for Yuri? What is wrong with you? Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I've seen your poems. And no, I don't want to. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way. I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Oh, it's a new one. Hole in the wall. But it wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frankly glanced at my surroundings. My burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound so frantic, scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay. So, something about claustrophobia. Okay. I gotcha. Cool. Don't do weird things with Yuri with this now. I would appreciate you leaving Yuri alone. Very much, Lee. So, what do you think? I think that you're using this as some form of spell that would cause Yuri to brandish a pen upon herself in such a way that it wouldn't be good. It would be -1 Yuri. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That
kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Powerful enough to bend reality to one's will. Ha 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 ha. What was the inspiration behind this one? Nothing. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Like how to crush one's soul with a mere whim. Watch and learn, young one, you will be mine. You will be influenced by my poems. Epiphany, you say? Yes, I have reached total enlightenment. I am now of a higher plane than you, but you cannot comprehend this. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other, everything will be fine. By better friends, it's just you and me. Anyway, here.
Yuri was supposed to come back with her poem. She hasn't come back yet, and she's already given her tip? Okay. Monica. Whatever you are.
Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Yuri! It's our time. Yes.
You're not gonna be messing with us now, are ya? Are ya? No? Good? Alright. Alright.
Yay! As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagination. Your use of imagination is awesome. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Yeah? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is my first time. You know? We all have our firsts. His is mine. He's special. You know, this isn't our first poem, but what do we know? Huh? Yuri stares blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse.
Trace her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down thoroughly, finding the science, getting the flaws out, giving me some real hard-hitting criticisms.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having through that myself, I've learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both styles and the expressiveness are weakened. When Siri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something, you can be blamed for. You're handsome. And very nice and sweet. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. What do you mean biased how? She was the first one we shared a poem with today. Albert. Just want to shake Albert. Well, never mind. Now you shouldn't be talking about people like that. Okay. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure what Yuri's apologizing to itself, to me or Tatsuki. You're okay. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club? I suppose so. The music's different. Her long poem is very shortened. This must be the summarized version of the poem that we read before. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm breathing air of the present but still living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, this is totally different from the last one. This one's like, yeah, I'm still the same, the world is changing around me, but I'm just here kind of dealing with it until I fade away too and get replaced with the future version of whatever it is. Yeah, it says Monica written all over it. It can't. That was weird. I couldn't click or space out of it. That was very weird. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took a long time to read it. Well, I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. Yay. I also like the poem. You know, it's short. It's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. This is our first time sharing. I want to write something a little more mild.
You're not the Yuri I know and love from the last timeline. You're very close, I think. But you're not that same one.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
But we still love you. Are you in a ghost, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Albert.
But we're just going to find out what the story was really about in the next episode. So thank you everybody for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Goodbye, everybody.
Ding that bell!